Here we go.
And I'm joined by Banana Split from Foco and Harley Spin from Philly, and they are going to be broadcasting this game, and I will just sit over here and admire your work. How have you guys enjoyed the tournament so far? You need to pull your headphone down. Your microphone. Put the microphone by your mouth. There you go. Oh, you got it on backwards. See? No, turn it around. It goes the other way. There you go.
Look at that.
Well,
I know. Science. The science of broadcast. And then if you twist it a little bit, it'll be towards your mouth. There we go. Perfect. So Harley Spin, you play for Philly, so you played this morning.
Yes.
How was the game? How's the tournament been?
It's been awesome, especially since it's been the overall first time, and everybody's just had a great time and all. And our last game was pretty close, and we lost by about 10 points, but everybody played their hardest, and it was just awesome.
Excellent. And Harley Spin, you're playing in the championship game tonight.
Banana Split. I am playing
See,
in
if
the championship.
if I didn't look at the reverse order, I would have gotten that. And you guys beat.
That's right. We beat Des
Moines yesterday.
That was
that
a big,
must have been exciting.
Huge. Oh my goodness. 3 years streak.
All right.
Took it.
Excellent. Guys, run through the rosters, and when we get the game going, you can. Well, I'll stop talking. You just say whatever you want now.
All righty,
Within
here
reason.
we go. Starting off, we have in pink, Inland Northwest Roller Derby Pixies, 000 Wolfchester, Damage Match Kid, Daisy Jukes, Tap Out, Ginger Slap, Tomahawk, Spawn of Skating, Blackheart Blocker, Strawberry Short Skate, Lucky Harms, Kickin' Ash, Slim Reaper, Sting Her, and Irene Yannick.
And on black, otherwise known as the Darlings of Destructions, or Supernovas, we have Devil Diva, McKenna Visage, Sugar Baby, Ellen Degenerate, Pain Drop, Hot Sauce, Wikipedia, Gabby St. Andre, Lacey Bejamin, Vanessa, Pound Cake, Teachy Torture, Slayer, Crimson Horror, Exorcister, and Ripper in Half.
There we go. We're getting ready. First lineup starting to come out onto the track. Counting down to our last minutes till Derby starts. Pixies starting us off with a big cheer from the bench before they send out their starting lineup.
On black, we have Jameen St. Andre.
Just a quick reminder to make sure you put in for the drawing of Derby. They will be drawing prizes at the halftime of the championship game. You'll see some prizes they give away. It look pretty awesome.
Some fun facts to start us off before we get going today. This game is going to be for the 5th and 6th place in the all-female division. We're going to be playing the number 6 seed. That is the Darlings of Destruction Supernovas against our number 4 seed. That is the Inland Northwest Roller Derby Pixies. Should be a very interesting game that we have on our hands. Both coming in with a great records for the season. Supernovas having a 5-0 win streak for their competitive season. We have a 3-4 win-to-lose streak for the Pixies. Both very experienced teams here.
Here, we thought they were going to start really quick, and then they didn't. So I'll ask you another question.
Fantastic.
If I can think of a question to fill the dead air before we get rolling. What are your positions? What do you prefer to play? We'll start with you over there, Harley Spin.
Well, for this season, I've mainly been blocking and bracing and playing in lane 1 and 4, being a protector, and yeah.
And what do you do?
Blocking only, yep.
Only blocking.
Only blocking. I started as a jammer.
No,
3 years.
Yeah.
Now I'm a penalty-heavy blocker, so I stay away from that pivot.
I guess that's probably good. You don't want to have the stripe with five or 6 penalties, and then all of a sudden
Exactly.
you're fouled out and give a 2-minute power jam. And what styles do your teams play generally in the blocking world?
We take a 3-wall with a brace, which is pretty common in the junior derby world, especially over on the co-ed side. I think Diamond City is the only one playing anything different. They have a square position, but everyone else plays a 3 with a brace.
Do you do the same in Philly?
Mainly, but we tend to start with bookends, which are lane 1 and 4 turned around backwards.
The W.
Yeah, to perform a rollback.
Interesting.
So have you seen? So it sounds like there have been a number of different styles. Which do you, when you're going up against another team, how do you adapt your play to what their pack is doing versus what yours? Are you mainly just focused on we're going to play our game and control the jammer, or are you thinking how do I get into this and mix it up with the other team on offense?
Well, I think one of the best strategies that a team can have is making the game their own. So if you go in with a mindset that we're going to make them play to us, I think that's one of the better ways you can take it.
All right. Hey, look.
Here
skaters on
we
the track.
go.
Take it away.
Whoa, it's finally started.
Here we go. Coming in for Pixies, jamming is number 27, Tomahawk.
And on black, we have St. Andre, number 23. St. Andre immediately takes the outside track and escapes through the end.
There we go. Some hard defense, but she takes it. That's going to be Supernovas with your lead jammer. We're getting recycled all the way to the back. We have the Pixies. Some great defense. Taking these jammers for a stroll. Here we go. Bursting through the pack. That is Tomahawk. Coming through to score some points for the Pixies. Alrighty, taking the stars right up here for the Pixies, we have Irene Yannick.
And for the Supernovas, we have number 28.
That's Vanessa for you. She's taking it on for the Supernovas. Coming into the pack. Great speed, great force from both teams. Lead jammer's going once again to the Supernovas.
And the Pixie Jammer makes it through on her initial pass.
This is a fun position to be in. It's going to be a quick play. They play it smart, get some points. Tap of the hips. That's going to take it off. Supernovas taking their points. Coming back out here for the Pixies. That's 27, Tomahawk.
And on the Supernovas, we have Sugar Baby 187.
Both of these teams have done a fantastic job of staying square, giving their backs to those jammers, making it a really hard time to get through. But there we go. First lead jam call going to the Pixies. That's Tomahawk. Sneaking through the outside, trying for the inside, gets a tiny knock. Playing it safe, comes all the way back. That's your jammer for Supernovas. 5 in the sky for Pixies.
And Samo on the Supernova, however, she's still behind.
Some big hits out there by the Supernova blockers. Nothing she can't handle. That's Tomahawk. 5 more in the sky for her. Can see that great communication from the Pixies. They know who's going up for O. They know who's staying back.
And a pass on Supernova and the Supernovas with number 23, still stuck behind in the very end.
That's right. A little commotion at that last second of the jam. Looks like the Pixies were trying to get a cut call on the Supernova's jammer. Does not look like they're going to get it. Coming out first time for the Pixies. That's Stingher, number 7.
And Bonnet, number 28 on the Supernovas.
Ooh,
Gets immediately knocked out and drawn back.
quick work of those lines, but that Pixie defense is not giving up. Ruthless as they recycle towards the front. Pixie Jammer coming around to score.
And Bonnet, number 28.
Going to the box. It looks like this is going to be a power jam for the Pixies. This is a great opportunity to get some points. She goes a knock to the outside. Recycled. Her teammates are doing a great job keeping the Supernova blockers in front. Oh, passive offense. That forces the Supernovas to bridge forward, dropping off players. Oh, no. Look at this. Jammer panty has fallen off. We're going to recycle that back. That gives us enough time. Get the Supernovas Jammer out of the box. Full derby action.
And with the Supernovas squaring up in that cheddar position, they hold the Pixies Jammer for a bit.
Those
and she
fast
calls it
feet
off.
from Bonnet. Gonna go 2 more in those last couple of seconds for the Pixies. Taking on that star once again for the Pixies. That's a 99, Irene Yannick. And we have number 44. That is Tiki Torture, taking it for the first time on the Supernovas.
Tiki Torture is pushing and
Looks like a common thing we have out there. Pixies will get pushed to the front, but they are doing a great job recycling, getting those blockers out of play, taking them all the way to the back. Some hard-hitting action out there.
and a cut is assigned to the Pixie Jammer. And that means it's a power jam for Darlings of Destruction. Tichi
Wolschlegger taking a big hit to the outside. That Pixie offense doing a fantastic job. Speeding this pack up a little. Supernova's trying to get a front spot.
and a pass. And she escapes through the inside.
It's an interesting strategy, passing it while you're in the back wall, but it looks like it paid off. Both jammers coming through back to the pack. Quick last minute hit up there. A tap out. Looks like she's not going to get it. Both jammers are out of the pack once again. Have no lead. This means we're going the full 2 minutes. 10 more left in this jam. Big hit from 0-0-0 on Pixies. What an impressive jam. Both teams doing a fantastic job.
Lining up, we have Sugar Baby 187 from the Supernovas and Slim Reaper 666 for the Pixies. Both taking the inside, and Sugar Baby juking to the out.
Here we go. That is the lead jammer headed over to the Pixies. Pixies defense doing what they do. It looks like we're going to have our Supernovas jammer coming around. Great awareness on the track by Slim Reaper. Looks over to the bench, knows to tap those hips, call off the jam.
Looks like the team has one blocker in the box. We're starting out on the line with number 28.
Alrighty, 28. That's Bonet taking it out for the Supernovas.
And again, Tomahawk, number 27.
We're ready to go, both jammers. Off to a start before it gets called on an official timeout. Looks like this is a great time to talk to you guys. If you guys are having a watch party, post a picture to Twitter or Facebook. Tag it with hashtag JRDA Watch Party. Before the end of the weekend, there will be prizes to come.
And as of now, JRDA is offering membership registrations based on each country's local currency rates. Basically, JRDA memberships is $200 for leagues outside of the U.S. That is $200 of that country's local currency, not $200 US dollars. So if a league is in Canada, that is 200 Canadian. If a league is in Australia, that it is 200 Australian. If it is a team in Mexico, well, you get the picture.
200 pesos.
Yeah.
That's the picture. Whatever your currency is, 200 of those.
There we go. International Junior Derby. That's actually something that's super interesting as we go into this next year. Tryouts for Team USA are actually happening tomorrow. They're going to have an even larger international presence, which is very exciting as this sport progresses.
So not to put any, this will not put pressure on you. This will give you guys some props. So Mr. Whistler, who is the head of the announcer corps for WFTDA, just posted on the Twitter, Derby's future is here now. 2 junior skaters announcing the 5-6 female division game right now and nailing it.
Oh,
So
look at that.
Good
That's
work,
us.
you guys.
Whoa.
That's you.
Good job.
High fives all around. And everyone else can connect with us. Hashtag #TalkToJRDA. And then I'll pass these down to you, and you guys can read them because I don't need to keep reading stuff.
Okay.
How does it feel to be on this side of things? It's a lot different when you're playing out there, but to be watching,
Yeah, the funny
this
thing
angle.
is, you never hear any of the announcers when you're playing.
it's true.
They're just gone.
Yeah, it's a whole different mental game.
All right, official timeout, all about the scoreboard, apparently. At least according to the scorekeeper, and she would know.
Hey, here's some big cheers. Here we go, getting back out here, starting us off with the star for Supernovas. That is 28 Bonet. We got 50 coming out here for the first time. That's Strawberry Shortcake for the Pixies.
And Bonet takes the lead.
Making her way to the front in Strawberry Short Skate. She is through, but not too fast. Supernova is coming through, taking her 4 points. Alrighty, taking the star for the Supernovas, McKenna Visga. Over there for the Pixies, that is Tomahawk, number 27. Oh, a big hit to the outside. That's sending the Pixies jammer all to the way to the back as the Supernova jammer sneaks by for the lead. There we go. Looks like a recycle to the back is going to get a cut call forced onto the Supernova's jammer. This is going to be a power jam for Pixies as the black jammer was the lead getting sent to the box. This means this will be a 2-minute jam. Pixies doing a great job. They are picking off a player from the Supernovas, keeping them back there, looking for that no pack. Fun fact, in the new rule set, we do have a skater over here tying her skate. If for any reason there was a no pack called, she would be called for destroying the pack since she is not physically working to get it. That's new in this new set of rules.
What else is new is you can enter the penalty box from any which way, which is impacted greatly on people's time to get to the penalty box.
Speaking of getting to the penalty box, looks like we're going to have another call on number 12 for the Supernovas. Be another 30-second chance for the Pixies.
And Tomahawk rushes through with some quick offense from her.
Great hit from
blockers.
Daisy Jukes, opening up that outside line. 5 in the sky for Tomahawk.
Slim Reaper, number 666, is beginning of a power jam.
That's right. Pixies are in a powerful position right here. They are starting with a full pack on a power jam. Looks like they are going to take the offensive side. They're going to wait, line it up. Textbook offense, knocking them to the outside. That was going to get Slim Reaper through the pack.
And your lead jammer is number 666.
And a forearm is assessed again to number 12.
Slim Reaper taking a great hop to the outside. She is taking her 5 points.
With 3 jammers and with 3 blockers and no jammer. Black is, the Supernovas are not looking too hot.
That corner position is exactly where you want to be in this power jam. That is the spot on the track with the widest distance. Makes it very easy to pick players off, get some quick offense in there. We have that Supernova jammer joining us back on the track. Looks like she's going to take off the panty.
And the star has been passed to number 23, St. Andre.
Coming out here for the first time for those Pixies, we have Daisy Jukes wearing the star. Bonet taking it for the Supernovas. We have a fun setup here. Looks like one of the Supernovas blockers. That's 3-1 Pound Cake lining up in the Pixies wall, trying some offense off the line. Quick call off for an injury. By the end of a tournament, they tend to be a lot pickier about those call offs. When we see an injury, we know that everyone is skated. It's been a long weekend. Want to make sure everyone stays safe. For the parents back home, that was number 99, Irene Yannick. She did get up. Looks like she skated off to the box. Not the box, to her
Bench.
bench. Thank you.
Words are hard sometimes.
Words are hard. Only been playing for 6 years.
Whatever. Ooh, and a nice hit given to Daisy Juke.
That's all right. Supernovas are going to be taking that lead as Daisy Juke fights her way through that pack. One blocker left. Quick tap from 88 on the Supernova is going to send her all the way back. Both jammers being recycled.
Daisy Juke, making it through.
Little push from her blocker there. Gives that extra momentum. Ooh, playing it safe. Bonet dips her toe out of the line. Gonna call it just as she starts to get recycled back.
Looks like we're starting with 2 black blockers in the box. Black is starting short. And on the line, we have number 44, black, Tiki Torture.
All right, coming out for her first time with the star. That is Lucky Harms on the Pixies.
And number 44, Tiki Torture. Back again. Oof, number 44 seems to be stuck.
That was a strong Pixies wall to break through. Speaking of, we have a lead jammer call to the Pixies. One more to fight through, and she has it. There we go. Supernova's jammer, Tiki Torture, out of the pack. Taking those 4 points, calling it off. That is a Lucky Arms for the Pixies.
It looks like we have 1 pink blocker that come off. Pink will be starting short. On the line, in black, we have 99, River, and
Slim Reaper, very far behind the pack, is very far behind the pack.
That's true. That's usually what that means. Lots of whistles out there. It's harder than it looks. Sometimes when you're out there and there's so many whistles, I always look to the announcers to know what's going on. Now I'm looking to somebody else.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Now you are the announcer, so
I
you
know.
need to know what's going on.
Ugh.
That sounds hard. Slim Reaper with quite a bit of force enters the pack and is fighting her way through it, and will she make it out?
Here we go. Pixie Jammer taking on the lead. Spreading that pack out up front. Coming around. Trying to grab her points. Looks like we had a little hit to the face. Supernova's jammer taken off the panty. Looking for a pass. Not before we call off this jam. It's never fun to see.
Number 23, St. Andre, taking the line for the Supernovas, and number 5150, Lucky Harms, taking it for the Pixies. St. Andre quickly gets through with only 1 Pixie blocker.
Makes it fun. Here we go. Tough walls up there, presented by the Supernovas. Coming around for her 5 points. That's St. Andre. Pixie's jammer is through. Coming around for her scoring pass. St. St. Andre looks up, grabs her 4 points, calls it off. We have a 2-4 pack advantage for the Pixies. That would have been a great time there. Pull some of those penalties out of the box. Bonet taking the star for the Supernovas.
And for the Pixies, we have Stinger, number 7, who takes the inside and is quickly knocked out and recycled.
Here we go, Supernova Jammer as the lead, but look at this, hot on her trail. We have Stinger. Motioning for some offense, looks like she's gonna get it. Bonet making quick work of that wall. She's gonna pick up her 4 points, call it off.
With 9 minutes and 12 seconds left in this half, we have the Pixies 72, Darlings of Destruction 36.
Tomahawk lining up with her toe stops on that line.
We have St. Andre taking the star for Supernovas. Ooh, sneaking up the inside line. Pixie Jammer taking the lead. St. Andre working her way up. She's going to sneak through the inside line as well. Pixie Jammer, she's gotten her first 2 points. Gonna try and grab those last ones. There she is.
She rushes through with fall, but still makes it through and calls it off.
We're looking for 3 points in the sky for the Pixies.
And on the line, we have Tiki Torture Black, number 44. And in pink, we have another 50.
Here we go. That's 44 Tiki Torture for the Supernovas. Number 50 Strawberry Short Skate taking it for the Pixies. Recycle on both jammers, re-entering the pack. We're going to do it all again. Hop, skip, and a jump. Supernovas are through for lead. Big hit from the Pixies. They're going to get their jammer through as well. This is a race. Great track awareness out there. Sees the Pixie jammer. Approaching, calls it off.
0 points for both of them on that pass.
We're going to take Stinger out here, taking the star for the Pixies. That's Bonet taking it for the Supernovas. One thing that's been very fun about this game, we've seen a different wall lineup almost every single time. Sometimes one's been backwards. Sometimes we've had people starting with O. Never a dull moment in junior roller derby. Here we go. That's Bonet taking the lead jammer.
With Stinger not far on her trail.
Coming in hot to the pack. She is going to call it off with 2 points going on the board for the Darlings of Destruction.
With the star, we have Sugar Baby 187 and Slim Reaper 666. St. Andre is being called over by a ref and now being released.
Had some chatty juniors this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, coming in with a big hit. Making her way through. That's going to be your Pixie jammer.
Slim Reaper.
Sneaking up the outside line. She's going to be picking up her 5 points. That's Slim Reaper. Supernova Jammer coming out, ready for her scoring pass as well. Hits that pack fast and hard. She's going to pick up 3 points before calling it off. Going to the Pixies. Have a great lineup out there. That's going to be Tomahawk for the Pixies. Taking it for the Supernovas will be St. Andre.
2 frequent flyers with the star.
2 to 4 pack advantage. This time going to the Supernovas. Some falls in the front. We're going to take the Supernovas for lead. Little jammer on jammer action. Taking some time. Normally you want to waste more time when you are in the lead. But it looks like they're trying to get penalties. Just kidding. Couldn't tell you the strategy on that one.
And again with 2 in the box in the beginning. With some fun cheers from the box and the crowd. Not the box.
Not the box, yeah. That bench. There we
Thing
go.
we
That's the
call
word
it.
of the day.
Box bench, all the
Box
same,
bench.
right?
Same thing, I think.
We all end up in about the same amount, right?
Wish I could say otherwise, but you're right. Bonet coming through as your lead jammer for the Supernovas. Pixies still fighting through. One last blocker. Bonet, that footwork is beautiful. She's coming around looking at the bench.
With 4 points.
They're telling her to go one more. As the Pixies sneak up the inside, little apex jump. She's taken 2.
We're starting with somebody who we do not see often.
That's Irene out there. She's taking the start for the Pixies. St. Andre taking it for the Supernovas. We've seen Irene quite a bit, but she has been in the pack. It's fun to see some versatile players out there. We're going to have a timeout going over to the Supernovas. Going to recollect their thoughts.
So you mentioned the penalties a minute ago.
Yeah.
You're both familiar, apparently, with the penalties. Right? You had said at the beginning of the game, Bonanica, that you were frequently penalized, and that's why you don't like to jam. When you have the situation where you've got, as we saw earlier, there was only one blocker on the track.
Yeah.
When you're that one blocker, what are you thinking about as the jam starts? Like, you got 3, one of them standing, so you know you're going to get some relief soon. But how do you focus on that?
Rather than trying to necessarily hit them out in like one huge swoop, you want to try and contain them until you get at least one other person out there to help you.
Yeah. Personally, I'd rather not hit the jammer at all, let them go by, and keep myself safe. I think it's more important to build back your pack rather than to stop the jammer.
Gotcha. So wait for the reinforcement,
Exactly.
catch them on the next time, stop the points, and let your
Penalties
let your
can
person
kill
do
a
their
game.
work.
They really do.
We've certainly seen that this weekend.
Yeah.
Here we go. Taking back that stars. Irene for the Pixies. St. Andre for the
Both
Supernovas.
Oh.
Speeding up the pack. Taking it all the way over to corner 3. Quick hits, both to the inside. Both jammers recycled before Irene gets through for your lead jammer. Headed to the Pixies. St. Andre passing that first Pixies blocker. Great recycling from that Pixies defense. 13 on the Pixies, doing a great job containing by herself. Both jammers are through. Points going up for the Pixies. Looks like they are going to keep it going. Great strategy on the Pixies side. They're waiting till that last second, really trying to draw out the penalty or that time clock. They know when they're in the lead, they want to keep it that way. Daisy Juke doing a cute little clapping move out there. She's taking your star for the Pixies. Bonet taking it for the Supernovas.
With 1 in the front and 3 in the back on the Pixies with 4.
What an interesting setup. Looks like they're going to try and play some offense off the line.
It's always fun to see.
Always fun to see. Daisy Jukes is going to take it, not before getting knocked to the outside. Big hits out there, one after the other. Bonet is doing a great job of taking those, but sometimes it's just too much. Oh, goodness. Pixies consistently churning backwards, trying to take those big chest hits one-on-one. Looks like it's going to pay off. Daisy Jukes has taken 5 points. Oh. Big hit on corner 3. We're going to have a penalty assessed to Wolfschläger.
And a pass on Supernova from Bonet to Sugar Baby.
Not before Daisy Jukes is through for 5 more. Looks like that's going to be a successful pass, but she still has Pixie blockers to pass. And they're going to recycle her all the way to the back. It's going to be a big opportunity. Daisy Jukes looking at the box, asking if she needs to call it. They're going to have her keep going.
Box?
Supernovas have not gotten there. Oh, my goodness. Tell it to me. Say the word.
The bench.
Bench. How do we spell it? B-E-N-C-H. Swear I know it.
It's such a tough word.
It's a
isn't
toughie.
it?
4 whole letters. 5. Oh, my goodness. Woo. Not just. I'm going to write it down.
Again,
Bench.
remember, if you're having a watch party at home, post a picture to Twitter or Facebook with the tag JRDA Watch Party before the end of the week, and don't worry, you'll get a prize for it if
we like
you
you
win.
is, I think, what it is. I think that's how we decide.
Someone picks it.
Yep, not
Giving
us.
us the
Bear
jurisdiction.
posted a party of 1. Just 1 person watching. I guess a
Oh.
party of 1 is a party still.
Yeah.
Would agree.
Halftime score, Inland Northwest Pixies 108, Darlings of Destruction 42. I think they're taking, it looks like 15 minutes.
It
Might
would
go
be
down to 10, we'll see.
it would be tough, but maybe the Darlings of Destruction could maybe pull it off.
They could. So that's
Power
only 60
Jam's the name
points.
of the game.
That's
That's not a bad
not a
check that
bad.
out.
Continue. Look, she's got
bench.
bench written down.
We're ready this time.
All right, you are watching WFTDA.tv. We will be back with the second half in 15-ish minutes.
I didn't want to be rude.
Hey, we're back.
2 or 3.
Here we go.
You should put on
3.
your headset there.
God.
It's time, girlie. We are starting
Put on
up.
your headset so you can hear us talk.
I've not seen her play.
We're talking about some fun stuff over here.
We are back at the 2017 JRDA Female Division Championships. And I'm
That's
apparently off the
alright.
screen because the camera got bumped. I blame Al. Just
You
because
just
I
wanted
went
to
out.
look at us, I think is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I can stay out because I'm just a old bald guy. What the heck? We're with Banana Split and Harley Spin. Walk us through some penalties, and I'll get out of the way.
That's right. It's actually been a fairly clean game on both sides. Looks like most of the blockers from Pixies are riding on 2 or 1. We got a couple more heading over to the Supernova side.
And the only person that's even made it over 3 today has been McKenna Vizga.
That's right. She's riding on 4. Most of those are because she blocked. Just kidding. She jammed, picking up 3 in that one jam.
Oof.
After that, she's been pretty clean. I know.
That's a lot.
And that was
a
a
lot.
question I was going to ask you guys. When you're out and you get a penalty and you go to the penalty box and come back out and you get another one really quick, maybe you have to sit over a jam. What's going on in your head when you come back from the second one?
That is
Like,
the
do you change your
worst
game,
feeling.
or are you like, I just got to do my thing?
I changed my game, but not on purpose. I think it's at that point, it's really a mental thing. You have to let yourself say, hey, it's roller derby, it happens, and then move on from it. A lot of the times I think we get worked up.
Yeah, especially like with, it's just like you just kind of are like, oh my God, what am I doing? Like,
Yeah.
I need to change this. I think the one I had, I got like 3 in a row because my mouth guard didn't fit, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, so you kept getting the legal procedure because the mouth guard would come out or whatever, and
Yeah.
you're getting called
Those are the
for
worst.
safety concerns.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I know, but it was so annoying.
It's hard not to get down on yourself in those situations.
You're like, it's not my fault, but it completely is.
Well, all right, there you go.
But at least you have your teammates to cheer
You
you
do
up,
have your
and they're
team.
all really sweet.
There you go. And hopefully your coach pick you up and like. Are your coaches good at kind of calming you guys down when you get up in your head and
Yeah.
start to lose it?
Medium.
Medium. All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, our
Leave it at
coaches.
that.
Our coaches are great at that. Like, we all love our coaches.
All right. We're back to game. 108 Pixies, 42 Darlings of Destruction.
Here we go. Taking the star for the Supernovas. That's 23, St. Andre. We got Slim Reaper taking it up for the Pixies. We got a Power Jam being awarded to the Pixies. We're going to send St. Andre to the box. We got lead jammer Pixies.
Oh.
Here we go. Coming around for her scoring pass. We got the Pixie Jammer doing a great job there holding back a blocker. Trying to get that pack destruction.
Ginger slap in the wall is strong, man.
Couple hits, but she does not quite land it. We're going to send 5 in the sky for the Pixies.
They seem to be setting up in a 2-2 thing for 2-2 thing, yes.
2-2 thing, that's what I would call it as well. Pixies are doing an interesting play here. They're both grabbing a go and playing offense.
St. Andre beats it through almost instantaneously. Number 20 just got knocked down. Ooh.
So the scoring pass for St. Andre. Pixies see that. They're ready to call it off before they can get more points. That's 5 in the sky for the Pixies.
This score is 118 Pixies and 42 for the Supernovas.
That's right. We have a 70-point game in front of us. Here we go. We got 40 for Tiki Torture for the Supernovas. That's Tomahawk taking it for the Pixies. Ooh, this is our first jam on the pivot line. I love these starts. Gives our jammers a lot of speed.
I think this is our second, actually.
Is it really?
Yes, there was one
Where
other
was
one.
I? Just kidding.
And starting with no one in the box. That's a good sign.
What a great move we got from Tiki Torture. Skip jump. She's back around
Another
for her scoring pass.
Number 13, Daisy Jukes is in the butt of the wall.
Small but powerful. Some good, quick offense being played by the Pixies. Can hear their coach yelling, jammer, 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 but not fast enough. As Tiki Torture sneaks by that outside.
Stinger bracing for the jammer.
That's right. Tomahawk. She's through for Pixies. Jammer, jammer, jammer. We hear it from the bench.
Whoa.
Pixies did a great job keeping that jammer back.
I thought you meant box right there.
I know. I had it this time.
Ooh.
Speaking of the box.
We've got one starting off. Number something hot sauce. Number 22.
That's right. St. Andre and Irene taking the stars.
Again, another start on the pivot line. One of them seems to be slightly stranded from the rest of them.
Wonder what that means. Looks like it's going to be a quick offense. Sneaking Irene up the inside. St. Andre is still fighting behind a tough wall of Pixie blockers. Going to the box. That is
13.
Ginger slap for the Pixies. Go. Irene is your lead jammer. She's picking up 4 points. We have both jammers out of the box.
Two wall and 4 wall.
Pixies are fine stalling this game out. She tries to wait as long as she can, get her blockers out. Calls it just to be safe.
And the score is 123 Pixies and 53 Supernovas.
When you're in that situation, would you rather give up your points and let your blockers get out, or would you rather wait it out, tap it, make sure that you start off with just 2 in the box?
Start out with 2 because then there's a chance for them to get back and up and going without losing points because it's only the initial pass, as long as you said, as long as you're all back together and
Exactly.
together.
It's always a different shot. And with 2 blockers out there, Pixies are doing a fantastic job recycling the jammer from Supernova's back. They're going to get one more of their blockers back out there. Coming to a 3-wall for the Pixies.
Number 13 is leading her jammer through, or was.
Getting pushed by her teammate. We're going to send Daisy Jukes to the box.
That would be her first penalty.
First penalty. Well, that's good at least. We have a number 7 for the Pixies. She is Stinger coming around. Score some points.
Number 000 drawing back the jammer and immediately heading up. And now with 123 points for the Pixies and 53 for the Supernovas, this game is heavily weighted in one direction. However, still can be brought back. 25 minutes is a long time.
That's the fun thing about roller derby.
As long as there are more than 5 minutes, you should be good.
That's a good rule.
Once you're under 5 minutes, it's just trying to close the gap.
That's right. That's actually a great point. Not only does this affect their standings for this year,
oh, sorry. Go
but
on.
point differentials go into your points rankings
Pound Cake
to find where you come out.
playing some powerful offense. Points are really helpful, like especially if you're closer, you're not losing quite as much of your ranking, which
That's
might
true.
just be.
That's right. Great offense from the Darlings of Destruction. She's looking for that call from the bench, and she gets it. Taking her 4 points, heading back.
The score standing at 125 to 57 in the favor of the Pixies. Ooh, is this a new face on
Looks
the...
like it. That is going to be number 25, Lizzie B. Jammin'. Taking the start for the first time for the Supernovas.
This is a strange setup. It's very... There's one that's very far back in comparison. Number 28, Bonet. Ooh, not jamming this time.
I was going to say the same thing. It's always fun to see blockers switching over to jammers, jammers to blockers. She's doing a great job on her own.
Oof, that looked like
But
a
not too
tough
fast.
fall.
Look at this. Supernova jammer coming through. Lizzie B. jamming. That's her first time making it look like a piece of cake.
Like a piece of pound cake?
Cake, good one.
And she calls it off quickly.
Great awareness.
However, the Pixie Jammer still gains 2 points.
2 to 3. Advantage going to the Supernovas.
Ooh, where did those go? With the Pixies at 127 and the Supernovas at 60.
That's right. We got St. Andre taking the start for the Supernovas. That's a 1-2-3 tap out for the Pixies.
Number 000 is in the box, or Walsh. I feel like, yeah, Walshker. This would be her third penalty of the game, I believe.
That's right to me.
St.
St. Andre, she's through in lead with a Pixie Jammer hot on her trail.
Number 64 is Kickin' Ash, is moving up and attempts but fails to get the jammer out.
She makes a good hit, but St. Andre sneaks up that inside line, taking 4 points with her for the Supernovas.
The score standing at 127 to 64.
Coming back out, we have Lucky Harms versus Sugar Baby taking the stars.
The Supernovas looked as if they wanted to take the front. However, the Pixies beat them to it.
Some good straight off the line. Supernovas trying for that lead jammer.
For two blockers, they held her pretty well, and recycling, and they're
Big hits in the front of the pack there. We're going to recycle a Supernova jammer all the way to the back, just as we get a lead call on Lucky Harms for
Walshker,
the Pixies.
her 4th. This is getting frequent.
Getting frequent. I like that.
Ooh, a snazzy little jump from
Lucky Harms is out of the pack for her scoring pass. Tapping her opposing jammer. They're going to recycle for the Pixies. They're way out of play.
Ooh, that looked like it hurt, and
That
she
did
is
look like
out.
it hurt. Great little stall, but we are going to send Lucky Harms to the box. This is a power jam for the Supernovas. These are the kind of upsets we love to see. Makes our game interesting.
Ooh, and a star pass.
Panty is off. A big hit to the pivot as she grabs the panty for the jammer. We have number 2 taken on the jammer panty. That's Ellen Degenerate, your current jammer for the Supernovas.
That's a new one.
Yep, panty pass. Getting recycled all the way to the back. Just in time for Lucky Harms to be released from the box. Sneaking by. She had already done her initial pass. She's grabbing her 5 points.
With no lead, this could go on for another whole 9 seconds.
Whole 9 seconds.
It's a long time. And Lucky Harms makes it through again.
Another 5 points. She got knocked out. She looked down, saw where her feet are. It's that kind of awareness that you really need when the game gets tough.
1 in the box, number 64. What's her name? Kick and Ash. And the Pixies have 141 with the Supernovas at 69. I thought for a second it might be 70.
Almost there.
Close enough. A timeout being called by the Pixies. Are any of these comments good to read?
Sorry, I was getting my headphones back from Catman because Catman wanted to listen to you guys. Kelly Murphy says, "Hi, Derby Dad. It's Mad Dog." I don't know who that. I don't think
I
that's
love
directed
Kelly
to either.
Murphy.
Is that directed to you? Are you Derby Dad?
No, but I'm gonna take it.
All right, take it. Thank you, Kelly Murphy.
We are asking for you to post your pictures on Twitter or Facebook. Tag it with JRDA Watch Party. There could be some prizes coming your way.
Catman here is helping us out.
I just wanted to get on the camera.
Yeah, I mean, that's reason
15 minutes
enough.
of fame. We all got it.
A few seconds.
I will point, since you are with FOCO, Lally M says, hashtag talk to JRDA, FOCO faux show, hashtag home team, hashtag champs.
Have to agree for that one.
Yeah, and there's a watch party of 1 going on as well.
There is.
Lots of news in the junior derby world. Oh, big smack. Sending Irene out. No pass, no penalty. She's coming right back in.
And
taking her initial, but she's not going to get lead because of that no pass, no penalty call.
And
another no pass, no penalty for the Supernova Jammer.
Oof.
So far, no lead in this jam.
Tiki Torture is holding and trying to sweep. However, she is outdone. Oh, that looked nasty.
Some big hits being laid out there by both teams.
Yeah, to blockers and jammers.
My goodness.
Oh, that looks painful. They all look painful. They probably
Some great offense from the Supernovas. They're going to get St. Andre through, grabbing her 4 points while they do it.
Because her arms were out, she has to go all the way back. Number 99.
This is going to be a fun jam. We're going the full 2 minutes.
Yes, we are.
Big swinging hits out there on both sides. Irene.
Tap out.
Recycle to the back.
Tap out number 123 is bridging to make sure they can still hold her. However, it is all for naught.
Irene is ready for some offense here.
Oh.
She gets tapped out. It looks like she's getting drawn back by someone who was not actually in front of her, but that is a decision left up to her.
That is something that happens all the time because just
don't want to take the chance.
Nope.
That's for sure.
Also, sometimes refs can.
Irene's looking tired. She's looking for the pass. Oof. She's going to get it. Here we go. Switching it over to Daisy Drooks. She's picking up 4 points out there.
moving swiftly. She should be able to hit the pack within enough time with
2-1 there,
Ooh.
counting it down. Daisy Jukes takes her points with her. That's 4 points in those last couple of seconds of the
Don't forget the jammer panty. That could be bad. Not really, but, you know, don't forget it.
We have a little late game action on the side here.
One of the...
Nothing malicious. Lots of love out there.
Yes. Oh, again, we have Lizzie.
Lizzie B jamming, taking the star once again. We've only got to see her this second half, but so far she's doing great. Taking it for the Pixie is Strawberry Short Skate.
Everybody's been on the pivot line today. There's not... Or in this second half, nobody's really taken to the jammer line.
It really speeds up our game here. Oh my goodness, Bonet showing us that she can not only jam but also block.
And
But Strawberry Short Skate is going to take that lead, a jammer.
Lizzie is working her way through with some quick-o and...
Little same team action there. Bonet's making some quick offense. Gonna get back with her team ready to
Ooh.
face Strawberry Short Skate.
Lizzie is fighting, but gets a quick-o and is...
The Pixies
Through.
are doing a fantastic job
Woo.
of recycling. Lizzie B jamming's through for her scoring pass. Strawberry Short Skate doing a great job of listening to her coach. Know where she needs to be.
Number 31, Pound Cake, looked quite aggravated at that call. Or lack of them.
Or lack of. Sometimes that can be more frustrating.
Yep, especially when you get hit in the face. That's always the worst. You're like...
Would agree.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know about you. I'm only 5'2".
I'm
Get a lot.
5'5",
Yeah.
5'6", so
Face hits are big problem over here.
painful. And
Painful, would agree.
what's weird is they never get called. I mean, they do every once in a while. Just... What's going on?
It's tough to see. That's one of the hard things about being a ref. You can't see it all.
Oof. TIE Fighter on our team sometimes helps out, and he does reffing, and it's always awesome to see him do that.
Reffing is one of the harder plays, I'd say,
Yeah, you
in
should.
a roller derby. You're volunteering, but you're kind of getting yelled out constantly.
Yeah, you're also you have to know so much, like more than like you just.
You do.
Oof.
Quick reaction time. It's a tough role to play. Shout out to all the refs we have here this weekend.
Thank you. We only have 3 total.
3 ref crews, which is wild for 2 tracks of nonstop roller derby.
Yeah, for 3
3
days. 1 a day.
They're impressive.
You can
They
totally
don't even
beat.
look tired. Look at them.
Yeah, my favorite is Ty. So we had our game, and then he ref for the entire day. That
Rough.
seemed painful. And we have a official coming over here right now. Whoa. With 0-0-0 for the second time taking the star. First,
Wolfschläger. I think I'm
Wolfschläger.
saying it right. I don't know.
I
You
don't-
got
I
it.
don't
That's
know.
right.
Wolfschläger?
Wolfschläger.
Did I put a little accent on there?
But yeah, she's the first time she got 3 penalties.
No, that's
Oh, no, that was somebody else.
other team. I think this might be the first time we're seeing her with the star.
Oh.
That'll be some fun action out here.
Oh,
Ooh,
Wikipedia.
another one. A double jammer out there. This is going to be the first time we've seen either of these jammers taking the star.
1 with 4, 1 with 0 penalties. It's always good.
That's right. That's always good.
They seem to have finally gravitated back to the jammer line. And
I love it when the camera switches back to derby away from us.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's awkward.
that's stressful.
It's like being with somebody you don't know that well. You're like, I don't know what to say. And here we have it. They're both lined up in similar formations with 3 wall and a protector.
Wolfschläger. I want to keep saying it.
Yeah.
Wolfschläger taking it for the Pixies.
And she escapes on the outside line.
Fantastic job. The crowd is going wild.
The Supernova's jammer also moves quickly, however, not in time to get the star.
Huge hit from Wolfschläger. She is just barreling through.
Ooh, we have a 1 in the penalty box, number 44. Well, that was quick to end.
Tapping her hips, looking at the ref, trying to get that called off as soon as she can. She's going to be picking up 4 points for the Pixies. None going over to the Supernovas.
Our score stands at 159 for the Pixies and 84 for the Supernovas. We have 2 set up, one like midway and one at the pivot line. But they've actually moved back, which is not a sight that we've seen recently.
Both of these teams are hard hitters, and they're showing it. They have a lot of individual skills.
Sugar
They are
Baby,
not afraid to show.
Sugar Baby was held back for 2 seconds there and then just juked her way out. We have Tiki Torture, I believe, pulling somebody back, and somebody calling a cut, even though it seemed to have not appeared.
The Pixie Jammer is going to be our lead, taking on a Power Jam as our Supernova
With 5
Jammer
points.
gets a cut. That's right. Ooh, some big hits being laid out there. My favorite place for a Power Jam. We're taking it.
Ooh, that looked illegal.
Tiki Torture. The big hit going to recycle back.
Ooh, at least she got knocked into her own bench. She didn't get knocked into the other one. That's good.
She's going to call it off before any damage can be done. They're going to be starting off Pixies with a Power Jam.
Which will probably last for less than 15 seconds.
Yep.
10 seconds probably. But.
Less than 10 because we can see the Supernova Jammer is standing in the box and she's about to be released.
We have Visca blocking again. They seem to be gearing up for a...
This Power Jam is going to be given to Tomahawk, where she takes a big hit to the inside from Hot Sauce.
And is rolled over by a ref.
And is rolled over by a ref. Bonet doing a great job keeping her on her back.
Number
13 looking to pull back the Supernova Jammer, pulls back her own Jammer.
Ooh, the Supernova Jammer again.
Getting a cut on that one. It's going to be another lead. This one's for Tomahawk. Pixies don't quite know what's hit them. They're coming in for some offense.
We hear some cheering from the bench. And they seem to be very happy about their Jammer getting through. I wonder why.
I would be too. Here we go. Lead Jammer going to Tomahawk as she has 10 more seconds left in work. Sneaking up the inside, grabbing her 5 points. That's Tomahawk.
Does anybody notice the scoreboard? It's gotten not necessarily closer, but everybody's gotten to higher points, which is good.
I would agree.
Yeah. But, ooh, the Kick and Ash and one other skaters.
Is that going to be another Power Jam?
Oh,
as Sugar
my.
Baby gets sent for her 3rd cut in a row to the penalty box.
Sugar
She's
Baby.
skidding. Here we go. Switching things up. Tomahawk is going to the box for a cut as well. That means we're going to send Sugar Baby out.
And she passes
as Tomahawk sits the same amount that Sugar Baby did. 20 seconds left in this jam. We're going to play it out. Panty pass was successful. We now have Bonet for Supernova. She's through. Coming through on a scoring pass.
That seems to be your MO.
Yeah.
And she's through
Right
again.
before those 4 whistles, we're going to take 4 in the sky for Bonet, and the Supernovas 3 coming up for the Pixies.
And another look at our scoreboard. We have 176 for the Pixies and 88 for the Supernovas. Ooh. We have
St. Andre 23 for the Supernovas. Got 50s, Strawberry Short Skate. Taking it on in some glittery shorts for the Pixies.
those are pretty.
They are.
I think I've seen those at one of the stores over there, right?
Yeah. Good ad. Nice to plug. Where'd you go? Are we getting paid for this? Is that? Just kidding. Here we go. Pixies Jammer is lead. That's Strawberry Short Skate for you. Back block being awarded. Doesn't look like she's too happy about it. There's St. Andre. Gonna have another Power Jam for the Pixies.
Pain drop is
Big hit.
working her way up slowly, but and to call off. When she was calling off, she seems to have knocked one of the black skaters. It's not great.
As she does, she gets 3 points.
Let's
It was a
see.
smart call off. They're going to start themselves off in a power jam situation. They're going to take a quick timeout on the Pixies side, try and refocus, get themselves together before we get going again.
3 more points have been added to the Pixies score, as we have mentioned.
You did. I heard you mention that earlier.
Wow.
So I'm guessing you've both been in situations where you're on the downside, the Darlings of Destruction side of this kind of score. When you take the timeout, what are some things that work for you guys to what the coaches say or what you say to each other? How do you rally and go, all right, we've got 8 minutes, 9 minutes left, we're 100-ish points down.
Yeah.
What's the conversation in that huddle?
You might not win, but no matter what, you've gained experience, and it's going to be a positive thing, and you just have to go with it and stay with it and make sure, like, you're not getting mad at anyone, the refs, the other team, your coaches, your own teammates, because that's the worst thing to do because they're the ones that are, like, supporting you. Maybe not the other
I
team.
agree. I think it is very important to remember, of course you want to win, but one of the biggest things in the rankings is just trying to get that point spread lower and lower. The way that rankings work is to try and get that as close as you can. So it's never a done deal. You always have to keep pushing.
The other thing that's nice is everybody just, like, tries to cool off and, like, not get mad, and just the coaches are always there, like, telling you just don't get mad, and, like, your teammates are giving you high fives no matter what. The alternates are always really sweet too. Like, just gonna say that they're always really nice and giving high fives.
All right, we have switched from a team timeout to an official review. Are either of you captains? Do you go in for the official review role?
Have been. Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's always fun.
Is it?
Well, it's a lot more fun than sitting there wondering what they're talking about.
I guess that's a good point.
Yeah.
So what do you say? So after they do the discussion right now, and then the refs will all go off, and you're stuck with your coach and the other captain. What do you guys do then? Do you, like, come back to your bench, or do you just hang out and have a conversation with them?
Quite frankly, yeah. I think one of the fun things about Junior Derby, I mean, it's very intense while you're out there playing, but a lot of it is showing some love, making sure that both teams feel comfortable out there. That's what I like to do.
I have not personally been in an official review because I am not a captain, but it is always, like, nice just to, like, be there and be like, what is going on? It's just...
What's happening?
Least favorite thing.
It's so weird because it's not fun.
It's so weird because it's not fun. I'd
Not
agree.
fun to just stand.
You're just like,
sit on the
what's
bench or
going
whatever.
on? Like, sometimes, like, you'll know what it's about. Sometimes you're just going to be like, what is going on? Like,
Suspenseful.
what could the other team be even thinking about that's going wrong? But
I just feel a little offended when it's on us. I'm like, oh, we didn't do that.
But yeah,
Whatever it
but it's
was.
also like when you're trying to get your jammer out of the box, I can, like, understand that. But it's like when you're, like, just kind of attacking somebody else with it, you're like, but no, please.
Who, me?
Me? I'm offended.
All right, so what is your speculation of what they might be asking for the official review? The Darlings of Destruction have their official review. Any idea what they might be trying to get reviewed?
Their jammer in the box.
That would make sense to me. Well, we will find out shortly whenever head referee Eric Rock is done talking to the coaches and captains. So what are you guys doing after the tournament? Are you trying out, either of you, for you're aging out,
This is
so
my
you
last
don't
year.
get to play in
Not in this one.
this World Cup. Did you play in the last?
I did.
World Cup or Junior Olympics or
Both.
both? Nice.
Yes.
Which did you prefer?
Oh, I hate to say it, but
I
I
know.
loved the World Cup. Oh, my goodness. It was insane.
Were you on East or West?
West. West is best.
That's true.
I'm East
true.
Coast. I'm East Coast, so
Guess we'll see. Guess we'll see.
I'm trying out eventually. Not this time, but
It's exciting.
yes, it seems like it would be. Last year I was like where they were happening,
Yeah.
but I thought you had to do something else to do it, so I just, like, didn't know, so I didn't do it.
It's
Which
a
was
fun process. It's definitely a learning experience.
even if you don't get on, it's good to, like,
Yeah.
know that you've tried out and, like, you at least just tried, basically.
All right, so you were right in your guess. It was, in fact, Darlings asking about the back block on their jammer. It was determined that the contact was initiated by the jammer and not the blocker, which was what the Darlings of Destruction were asserting. So the call will stand, and they have used their official review for the half.
Some little blocker-on-blocker action happening in the beginning between number 7 and Tiki Torture.
That's right, because we do have a power jam going to Lucky Harms. She's going to take your lead jammer for the Pixies.
And they seem to be lining up in a normal fashion. However, we'll probably change that. And the
St. Andre, she's out of the box coming through. Big hits out there. She's ready to take it. Pixies are knocking her to the outside, trying for a little recycle. Just as we have Lucky Harms coming through for 4 more.
Everything seems to be quite a jumble right now. They're trying to break it up for their own jammer.
That's all right. Pixie's doing a great job spreading apart this team, trying to get Lucky Harms through. She takes one last hit before she goes down. Tap of the hips, getting her 3 points.
Let's see. It's right now 191 to 88. It was for a smidge of a second. It was 188 to 88, which was
easier math for us.
Yes. Now it's 103 points ahead, and
taking back the star for the Darlings of Destruction is Bonet. We've seen some fast footwork out of her today. 50, that's Strawberry Short Skate.
The Supernova, or no, the Pixies played offense straight off the line.
That's going to get them the lead jammer with Bonet hot on her trail.
Everybody's squaring up for this hit.
Right. Pixies playing smart. They're getting to the front of the pack so that their jammer can come hit quickly, grab her 1 point, and call it off.
Number 13 seemed to have something to chat about with the officials. And who knows?
Who knows? That's right. Tiki Torture taking the star for the Supernovas. That's Slim Reaper taking it on for the Pixies.
She again starts much farther back than the other jammer. Though, who knows? She's
getting her speed. Helps. She looks like a smaller jammer out there. Always helps to have that speed behind you.
Oh, yeah.
Fun whip in the front. We're going to send the Pixie Jammer to our lead just as the Supernovas. Fancy footwork out there from Tiki Torture out on her trail.
Whips are the best. They're
the best.
They're so much fun to do, even if they do nothing. They're fun.
You just look cool. You feel cool.
Yeah, my favorite is just we practice them randomly and like when we have free time.
Slim Reaper's through for her 4 points. Tiki Torture trying to get some of her own. Pixies, it looks like they're making the decision to keep this rolling. They're in the lead.
Ooh, the Supernovas are jumbled just in time for the Pixies jammer to make her way through.
That's right. She can pick up her 4. It's Tiki Torture.
We hear some nice, positive cheering from the Pixie bench. They're a very nice team. They seem to just cheer all the time.
Loving themselves. Uh-oh. Tiki Torture getting sent to the box for a cut call. One more power jam going to the Pixies.
They seem to have a lot of those recently.
They do. Well, pattern.
Ooh,
that's one of the big things that can change a game. Power jams give you those 30 seconds where you get to play all your offense.
Towards the end, if you get a power jam, it's just so much cheering from each of the benches. They're
that's right. This is big. This is their final game of the weekend. Both teams had a great struggle to get here.
Number 7 protecting and playing a little bit of O.
Tiki Torture comes in. Gets hit to the inside. Irene getting a hit to the back. She's going to send number 12 from Supernovas to the penalty box.
St. Andre on the ground. Another update on our score. It's 210 Pixies to 92 for the Darlings of Destruction.
Looks like we are going to call that jam off for an injury. That's St. Andre.
Ooh, she was a good jammer.
Yep.
It's going to be...
Going to get some medics out here. Safety comes first.
Always. The one that's the worst is always seeing somebody leave themselves, but also she's back up and running. It's
There we
good.
go. St. Andre.
It's always better when you see them like leaving in skates.
It's true.
One of ours today got very hurt, which was sad. Like
It is sad.
in the first 2 jams.
It's scary.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Things like that can either take a team down or they can be motivational. Try and push them back. We'll see where it takes the Supernovas.
Ooh, it's 215 now.
We're closing up that gap.
It's gotten bigger. A lot.
I think your math might be slightly off. Hey, going back to the
That's all
Twitter,
right.
talk to JRDA. Andrew Windsor, who mentioned earlier, says, totally loving the work on this 5-6 game by Banana Split and Harley Spin on this call. I'm a fan.
Also, remember, if you are having a watch party, even if it's a party of one, even if you're just sitting in your house watching alone, you can post a picture and get prizes, which is always the best thing, right? You get to watch TV and get prizes.
That's right. Hashtag JRDA Watch Party.
Maybe even eat snacks.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Stepping it up.
So I'll ask you more blocker question. Do you guys prefer when you're shifting from offense to defense? Are you more comfortable in the offensive role or the defensive role?
Well, I kind of have to be doing the offense because when
I
you're
think they come
protector.
together.
Yeah, mainly. But if you're protector, they're always like, what happens is they send you out. Like, if they have the defense locked down, they send you out to go play offense. So you kind of have to be able to just do that.
Okay.
But breaking off the brace really helps a lot.
I think roller derby is just such a fast-moving sport that if you're going to be a blocker, especially with walls that are as strong as they are now, you have to be very comfortable doing both and doing both quickly. Switching back and forth is very important.
What a big problem is people getting back to their normal, like, cheddar three wall and a brace, 2 wall and a brace thing. People just, like, blank out and don't get back together fast enough, which can be detrimental in a game.
Yeah. Looks like we are back with some derby action, getting ready to go. Some quick checks on the skates of Tomahawk over here from our ref crew.
000 is in the back and saying something. I can't hear from here. As well, the Supernovas seem to be having some laughs up at the front.
Keeping their spirits up. That's good.
Always.
Here we go. That's our whistle. We're going to take us back. Bonet taking the star for the Supernovas. Tomahawk taking it for the Pixies.
In the box, we have number 12.
That's McKenna Visca for the Supernovas.
She's closing in on her.
Yep, she's getting up there for the foul out. Look at that, Pixies sneaking up the inside. There's Tomahawk for your lead. Bonet is hot on her trail.
How many times have you said that today?
I know, right? Bonet makes fast work of those walls.
Tomahawk immediately calls it off, getting her points and calling it. And
She's getting all 4. Supernovas are taking 2.
yes, with the score standing at 219 to 97. You know the rest. It's been the same.
Stinger taking it for the Pixies. That's 44. Tiki Torture for the Supernovas.
1, 2, 3 being a butt in the wall right near Pound Cake.
Wuschleger. Frick, that time I didn't have it. Wuschleger. Love that name. Taking
good.
some offense up there.
I think my favorite derby name I've ever heard is Russian Bayou. It's
Love
just
it.
like,
Wuschleger is my favorite to say.
it is.
I'm going to announce every game for the rest of her life.
That's good.
Quick tap to the outside.
Ginger Snaps pulling up, trying to get her wall with her.
Here we go, coming around. That's our Pixie Jammer sneaking up the inside. Little jump as she calls it off. Taking her 4 points with her.
With no one in the box, we're going to have a full set for each of the teams. That's good.
Looks like we have 1 in the box for the Supernovas, but she's standing. It'll be a quickie
Oh, I didn't
till
see
we
her.
get her right out.
Okay, so number 27 or, yeah.
2
Two-
minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. That leaves us up. Got at least 2 more jams left.
That should.
Ooh, sneaking up the inside. That's Lucky Harms as your lead jammer for the Pixies.
Pound Cake and one other. Pound Cake and the Exorcister are both knocked down in one fell swoop.
Beautiful offense being played on the Supernovas, trying to get their jammer out on the initial. Not quick enough. We have Lucky Harms sticking up the outside. 5 in the sky.
It's always a good thing
Ooh,
to see.
huge hit by Irene.
And she pulls her back. Is it out of
Tap of the hips. That's going to end this jam. Lucky Harm putting 2 more before she does it.
Score standing at 230 to 97.
Looks like we're getting a timeout out there. Gonna slow this down.
So when your team is in a lead like this, do your coaches tend to call the timeout to run things up more, or just let the clock go and assume
We
we want to
just
get the
let it
game done
go.
as fast as we can?
That's
it-
exactly it.
Let it go, definitely.
I think we would call those timeouts more frequently if we were in the lower spot because it kind of tends to stop that momentum.
Yeah. Especially like it just gives your jammers and blockers time to cool off and get themselves back together and back on their feet. Just have a couple 20-point jams at the end, you know, casual.
Casual 20-point jam.
Casual, sure. Just slide
Right.
through.
Clearly. But yeah, towards the end, people are also a little bit more crazy, especially on
For sure.
like the losing team.
And at the end of a 3-day tournament where
Oh,
both of these
yeah.
teams have played, this is their 4th game of the weekend.
We only had 3 games, but even by the end, we were all a little bit frazzled. Like at the end of our last jam
For
of our
sure.
last game, we were all standing up and just cheering like crazy.
Roller derby takes it out of you. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. We were also coming back every day and going to the pool.
We're not allowed to swim, so.
What?
Winners make solutions. Bonet taking the star for the Supernovas, dodging a great hit out there.
Pound Cake drawing another blocker, 0-0-0. Back, Wolschlager.
Whooshlegger.
Bonet running up. The Pixie Jammer is being hit out time and time again. Supernova.
What a good hit done. It's going to take Strawberry Short Skate out. Recycler back.
The
as Bonet comes
Supernovas.
back around.
Supernovas are really picking their game up for the last one.
Here they go. More
Tiki-
points for Bonet. That's 5 in the sky as Strawberry Short Skate comes out of the pack.
Nobody's been ejected this game. That's good.
That is good.
In the last few, I've seen a lot of people getting ejected.
Here we go. Supernova's working to get Bonet through. If I was I would keep this momentum going. So they're gonna take it. Tap of the hips.
One more jam. With Stinger as the jammer. And Slim Reaper blocking. That's
Sugar Baby taking the star for the Supernovas.
hot sauce towards the back. Somebody being ushered quickly out. And a coach seems annoyed.
We have some tension on the bench. Looks like the refs are deliberating. We have an official timeout being called.
Number
Official.
64 is something.
It's like we got an official review going to the Pixies. We'll see what they're asking for.
also can be used to kill time.
That I can, and also help, as you mentioned earlier, with the other timeouts, kind of calm things down.
Get them on their last jam.
Everybody seems to be regrouping and just getting together and yeah. What else can you say?
What else can you say? We got both teams out there talking about how they want to end this game.
We can say that Boomerang on Twitter tweeted with the hashtag #TalkToJRDA. Reservoir dolls do sparkles. I have no idea what that means.
Oh, I do. I saw them in
All
the
right.
bathrooms. They're just caking it on. Lots of glitter everywhere.
I'm guessing that's in response to something mentioned on the other track, but
Oh,
still,
man.
whatever.
last 2 days I did crazy glitter. Today I just tried to go subtle.
Subtle glitter.
Subtly, you are a little sparkly up there. That's good.
It looked better in the
Subtly
morning.
glitter.
Did it
Yeah.
before the Pixie game?
I didn't even play this game. I was an
Okay.
alternate, but it's still fun just to cheer and like help out and like
For sure.
we
Be
also
there
do
for your team.
we do stats as well. Ran on our bench, so
We don't even have enough for else, so.
we always have a little bit extra on our team. Let's see. Everybody is starting to get more and more into position. The jammers are behind the line. We have Bonet for the last one. And Stinger with a little booty shake. Woo! And the
Hit it off
worm.
with some style.
Oh,
Stinger
yeah.
doing the worm out there. On her skates, I'll tell you from experience, that's
Oh.
not easy.
One of the other days, one of the other girls like did it for.
Little crab walk, getting a zoom in on that.
Yeah. I mean,
She must
so-
be used to the altitude by now.
Yeah.
Since Spokane, like 300 or maybe 1,000 feet. I don't know.
I heard
You being the native, you had no air problems.
Felt
Did
fine.
Philly, you guys have any issues with the altitude?
Not really. I
No?
mean, I think for the first day, a lot of people were adjusting, and I wasn't there, so I didn't get to see it. But during our warm-ups, we did runs, so I think that helped a lot. Definitely getting used to it.
Mhm.
I heard one girl passed out. I'm not sure if that was a rumor or not, but
I don't know. It's the advantage of announcing. You don't have to do any actual exercise. You can just sit here and talk.
I can talk myself out of breath. I don't know. Here we go. We got Bonet taking the star, lining up, ready for this final jam of the game. The Pixies are excited. We hear them cheering, doing their thing.
we have number 99. Irene with the pivot on. However, because it is the last jam, it is a 50-50 chance that it will be used. What are your thoughts? Do you think this jam will be called off or will be run for the entire 2 minutes?
Well, the Pixies have been notorious. I wouldn't say notorious, but they have been doing a lot of hit it and quit it style derby. So I'd say their main goal in this might be to try and get lead, work off those 4 seconds left in the time clock, call it off.
Something's happening on the Pixie bench.
Looks like they're getting talked to about that official review that they were looking for.
Yes. Nacho friend. Not playing.
Nacho friend, nacho player. Was that a laugh at me?
It's a good one.
Thank you.
It's kind of mean, but yeah, probably due to an injury or alternative. But she's on her bench supporting her team, so that's always good.
It's not a late hit as the blocker was contacted, and then that momentum put them into the Pixies blocker, not actually making a block. Therefore, the Pixies will not retain their review for the half.
All right, Pixies, we're calling for, in case you didn't hear over the microphone,
There are no more official reviews.
In these last 4 seconds.
There are still 2 timeouts, however. I'm surprised the Darlings of Destruction have not used theirs.
No, they haven't. So the upshot of the review, Pixies wanted a late hit call. It was determined that blocker was blocked into the skater, so it did not was not technically a late hit. However, after the jam, there was a misconduct. I think someone took out their mouth guard. So Wolschlager now sitting in the penalty box with the pivot stripe for the Pixies.
Well, there you have it, 3-3 advantage, and it's exactly what we were expecting. The Pixies are going for that lead call, playing some offense.
Bonet, this jam might run long because the Pixies do not have the lead.
That's right. Bonet making fast work with those feet. She's coming through, looking for her points. She's going to get them.
Back block called on Tiki Torture.
Bonet is taking her 4. Going to call off the game at 2:32 for the Pixies, 1:10.
You were
Rounds of
correct.
Destruction, unofficial final.
You were correct.
That was correct.
Good thing we didn't have, I don't know, some sort of bet going on that.
Maybe you didn't. I don't know.
Did you guys?
Side pool
Was it
over
while
here.
I was listening to Eric Rock, you worked out some sort of wager?
Of course.
All right, so the Pixies take the game. Get a handshake from the Pixies.
Thanks, ladies. Look at
They're
that.
polite. Come over and shake all our hands. Thank you.
Thank you.
Banana Split, Harley Spin, thank you so much
Thank
for
you very
joining.
much. What a blast. Junior Derby. Gotta love it.
Thank you.
Good luck in your game.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Good luck watching. Are you going to stick around and watch Gotham in the next third place game on this track?
I probably
Or are
will.
you going to go
Gonna
back
stick
and jump
around
in the
and
pool?
watch the final game? Real
You going to go
question.
cheer on your new best friend, Banana Split?
I probably will. It's going to be a late night.
It will be a late night. That is
Tell
true.
me about it. Here we go.
All right, we will come back to track 2 in 15-ish,
guys. You did
25, I
great.
don't know, some number of
Thank
minutes.
you.
For our third place game with the Gotham Girls Junior Derby against Angel City Junior Derby. You are watching WFTDA.tv. Congratulations, Pixies.